Welcome to my practice video of blind solving a Rubik's Cube. I am using beginner M2 and odd Pokemon for corners, and I'm also practicing advanced M2 and 3-star for corners. If you don't know what that means, don't worry about it. It took me about 5 minutes, 4 minutes to solve, to memorize this cube, and then solving it took about 3 minutes. It was about a 7-minute solve, which is fairly normal for me. I've had some lucky ones where it's a lot less. Here it would have been faster, but I got confused near the end. For those of you who don't know how you can solve the Rubik's Cube blindfolded, you don't visualize the whole cube as you're doing it. That would be impossible. I think even the most advanced cubers can maybe visualize 4 moves, if that. If it's part of the cube, up to like 8. I know a lot of them will inspect the white cross or A cross and F to L when solving the cube. But when doing it blindfolded, what you're actually remembering is the path of where pieces need to go. So you'll look at a piece called the buffer piece or the position, and you'll think that needs to go here, that needs to go here, and you can assign letters to each sticker of the cube and remember that. And you will see that I get a bit confused later with that. It might be around here, and my method for doing this is doing all of the edges and then all of the corners. So you see it kind of makes a cross on every single side before I start doing the corners. And I think it's here where I get confused. Yes, it is. So I forgot my memorization here, and you'll see me being confused on how far to turn the bottom where. Because I wasn't sure if I was swapping to the bottom left front or bottom left back. That was very bad of me. I should have just gone with my instincts because it was right. I just wanted to make sure. And you'll see me get it in a minute. At this point in my head, I was like, oh, fuck. And I'll just take a minute to convince myself that I know what I know. And I do use images when I'm memorizing the corners. So I use a mind palace for that. When it comes to memorizing the edges, I just make like a silly sentence because it doesn't need to stay there for very long. If I'm doing multiple Rubik's Cubes, I'll use images for the whole thing. Okay, there we go. I know what I'm doing now. And I also need to remember to flip the back top piece there. You'll see I do that last. Yep, flipping the last piece. There is a better way of doing that, actually. I just haven't practiced it as much. And there we go.